What's up, everyone? You're here with Goran from Pickdawgz, and thank you for joining me here for your free picks for the six MLS games on Sunday. That is July 7th. Well, guys, at the moment when I'm recording this video, none of the Saturday games have kicked off yet, not even Copa America, which kicks off at 6 p.m. between Colombia and Panama. And of course, we do have that Uruguay versus Brazil matchup at 9 p.m. And we have 8 games on the schedule in the MLS. And picks for all of these games you can find up on the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel. So go up there, check it out, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. And of course, feel free to leave a comment on any of these videos. And there is a parlay, nice four-leg parlay in the comment section of the MLS video for Saturday as well. We had quite an interesting Euro Cup Saturday. We have England beating Switzerland after a penalty shootout, and the Netherlands beating Turkey in the regular time 2-1. And these two teams will be meeting in the semifinals of the Euro Cup. I believe that's on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, or Wednesday maybe. But you'll definitely get all of the free picks for that as well as a short breakdown from me and Kosti next week for those games as well. For my best bets, click the link in the description of this video. That will get you up to my page where you can sign up. And if you're one of those higher bettors who likes to bet at least $500 bets and above that, there is a product called Golden Boot VIP Access where I'm giving out my top bets for the day. And the way you can sign up for that, it takes a month, so it's a month-long service. You simply text the word "gold" to 443-780-5663. Have in mind, it's not a free service, guys. It's a paid service, and those are my absolute top bets. Once we see the lines settling, once we see the lineups for the games I'm looking at, that's when I make my decision, and that's when the picks get sent out to you via text or Telegram or whatever. I guess you prefer or is preferred by Costi, who does all of that stuff. Now let's get this show on the road, guys, in the MLS. Like I said, only 6 games, and we are gonna kick it off with this interesting matchup at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday. That's between Houston and LAFC. Two teams playing in quite a solid form, especially LAFC, who hasn't lost a game in a while, while Houston is coming off of a loss. And you know what? I'm not gonna overcomplicate things for this game. There's no betting against LAFC right now. Sure, they might concede a goal here, but the way they have been playing in that attack again over the recent few weeks, they have scored at least a goal in each of their last 14, 15, probably more than 20 games in a row. And I see them doing the same thing here as well, multiple times, if you ask me. So with that in mind, I'm simply gonna take LAFC on the money line at plus 145. For our next matchup, we're gonna go to San Jose, where San Jose is hosting Chicago, and you know what? San Jose is still the worst team in the league. They are at the bottom of the table with only 11 points, 29 scored goals, and 56 conceded goals. Now, Chicago is not that far away from them. They are now in 25th place. Uh, with 21 points, but they are coming off of a massive win. So they were losing in their last game. They were losing 3-2 in 87th minute or something like that against Philadelphia at home. Then they equalized in 89th minute and scored another goal in 91st minute to get a 4-3 win. And I think that win is going to be a huge confidence boost for them. Now, I don't think necessarily Chicago can keep a clean sheet in this game because San Jose is definitely due to produce something. So for my pick in this one, I'm taking Chicago to win and over 2.5 goals at plus 290. Kansas will be hosting Dallas in the next matchup, and this one could be very interesting because let's be honest, neither team is doing well defensively right now, but they can both score goals. And we have seen over 2.5 and both teams scoring in the last 6 games between these two teams. And I don't know, I Kansas got off keeping a clean sheet last week by beating Austin 2-0 at home. But then they lost to Colorado 2-1 earlier this week. And I don't think that they can keep another clean sheet against this solid Dallas team who has been scoring a lot of goals and the team that's coming off of a win against Portland at home. So for this game, both teams to score an over 2.5 goals at minus 114. Colorado is hosting St. Louis, and I'm going to keep this one very simple, guys. Even though Colorado is coming off of a win, even though St. Louis is coming off of the win, I don't think that their problems, especially on the road, are over. They are one of the worst teams on the road this season. Yes, they are scoring a decent amount of goals, but they still haven't won a single game on the road. They have 5 draws and 4 losses, while Colorado on the other side is actually having a very, very good season right now. They are one of the top teams at home, especially defensively, with only 13 conceded goals, 6 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. And they're also scoring a lot of goals. They're averaging 2 scored goals per game. So in this one, I simply have to take Colorado at minus 128. That's a great price. I think it could be a tight game, perhaps. But however I look at this one, I see Colorado coming out on top. For our next matchup, guys, we are going to stay on the West Coast. Actually, we are going to go to the West Coast where we have Galaxy coming off of a loss against LAFC at home in a game which they lost 2-1. But luckily for them, Minnesota is in a horrible, horrible form. They have lost their last 5 games in a row. They haven't kept a clean sheet in any of their last 6 games against Galaxy. And they will struggle here a lot. They are struggling a lot overall. Their form is bad, especially when playing on the road, where they haven't beaten anyone since early April. So that's a long time. That's 3 months, guys, not to beat anyone on the road. And it definitely it's kind of messing with their heads. And now when you have to go play against Galaxy, one of the best home teams in the league, who lost only one home game this season, and that was the recent one against LAFC, they will definitely be looking to bounce back in this one and get another 3 points. And because of the fact that Minnesota has like 7 or 8 players who are injured or playing for the national teams. They will be in a lot of trouble here. I think that Galaxy will try to bounce back. I think that they will succeed. And because of that, I'm taking Galaxy to win and both teams to score at plus 142. The safer bet would be Galaxy to win it over 2.5 goals. But I think that Minnesota could get to the scoreboard in this one simply because they have the quality still to score some goals, and Galaxy's defense tends to make some mistakes. So Galaxy to win and both teams to score at plus 142. Now for the last pick of this video, guys, we are gonna go to Portland where they will be hosting Nashville in the last game of the weekend in the MLS. Portland is actually scoring a lot of goals this season. They're averaging almost 2 scored goals per game, but they're also conceding about a goal and a half on average, and that is a problem for them. Now, luckily, Nashville on the road is very, very bad when it comes to scoring goals. They've scored only 6 goals in 9 games when playing on the road. And even though defensively they're quite solid with only 13 conceded goals in those 9 games, I think that they will have a lot of problems stopping this Portland team who is averaging 2.3 scored goals when playing at home. And they're actually in quite an outstanding form when playing at home as well. Portland is coming off of a loss, and this, I think, potentially could be a must win game for them. They see this game as winnable, and I think that they will step up and I think that they will get a win. So, to keep it simple as well, I'm taking Portland on the money line at minus 125. That's it, everyone. Thank you for joining me here. These were the free picks for the MLS on Sunday. I hope you have a great day, guys. There's still time to jump on my preview picks for Saturday. If you're not interested in that, there are a bunch of free picks up on the Pickdawgz YouTube channel, so check it out. Put some bets in, guys, and let's win some money together. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you soon.